can take the dick off the table based upon my standard. You aren't gonna get hold of this dick if you ain't being the woman I need you to be. You need to realize that you need to cook, clean. You gotta understand that you're not the only woman. And if you can accept that, that's fine. That's just the beginning, because you gotta work hard for me, because I work hard for me. So that means if you get with me, it's not gonna be easy street, because I need to be satisfied, because it ain't no happy wife, happy life bullshit. It's happy Steve, happy Steve.
Being strong with self, understanding who you are, that is the biggest defense to bitch ass weak men.
And there's no excuses for the men not to be strong. But see, there's so many forces, and then so many men are embracing weakness.
I can't stand weak men. Like I don't like to talk to them. It's hard for me to talk to these losers. I've always been a winner at the winner's table.
You know, I believe it's a sin to impregnate a woman who can't raise a child, you know, or impregnate a woman who's not fit to be a mother. And I think we have a responsibility in what we see today in these weak ass little feminine boys.
I can't tell another man what to do, but I can't dress feminine. I can't wear nail polish. It's just something that I can't do. Why? Because if I'm walking down the street and somebody's having trouble with a flat tire, I want them to feel that they can come to me and ask me, hey man, could you help me out with this? Because those are the type of things that a man will help out with. So I need to look like a man so they can know where to come for help.
Yeah, it is such a thing as toxic masculinity in the minds of bitch ass motherfuckers.
Talk about masculinity, assertiveness, authenticity, transparency. How can a guy who's straight up and honest with what he does be toxic?
If the media can train you to think something bad about it, you hear the word and you want to instantly have a certain reaction. You stop thinking, you start feeling. And when people learn to think and feel and not think through their feelings, that's when they can evaluate a person holistically. And they can say, is this toxic masculinity, or did I just hear something I didn't like? And why did I not like it? And only let me go within myself to see why.
I don't never look at no motherfucker and say, oh, that's a toxic masculine motherfucker. I never ever had, I didn't even know, that was an invented concept from a weak motherfucker that was like, I'm just tired of this motherfucker trying to tell me what to do and bully you over me with this bullshit.
What's going to make you successful is just understanding who you are and getting your mind right and being happy with who you are. That is the thing that's going to really make you successful. Because after you get all the toys, after you get all these things going on, you've had sex with all the women you want to have sex with, you traveled all the places, you're still going to be you, and you're going to always come back to you.
Why do I do this? Why are we even doing this documentary? I want guys to be in the best position possible. There's no way that I'm raising my voice or calling you a bitch ass nigga because I'm trying to hurt your feelings. I'm calling you a bitch ass nigga because you're doing bitch ass nigga shit. And if you continue doing bitch ass nigga shit, you're going to end up in bitch ass nigga situations. You get what I'm saying? So when I call you a bitch ass nigga, trust me, it's because I love you.
Game Kings 2, The Definition of Man, is out right now. Click the link below or go straight to masculineidentity.com to get your copy today. Still ain't getting women? Really? Come on, son. You need to go to badboymembership.com and step up your game. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I'm telling you that if you really want to attract beautiful women, you need to go to badboymembership.com. This is where you get 45 through 90-minute step-by-step dating advice tutorials every month. Just sign up, follow the advice, and you'll get the woman you want. Go to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com. It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I want to tell you about my documentary, Game Kings, The Definition of Game, starring myself, the Boss Mac Top Soil, Rosebud, Ron Wills, Miles Cunningham, and much more. In this documentary, you're going to learn about confidence, manhood, attracting women, and the definition of the game. To get this documentary, go to MrLocario.com.
Some people think you need a sports car to get what you want. Some people think you need $1 million. Some people think you need looks, status. The only thing you need is what they can't get unless they come straight to you. And that's your identity. Join the Masculine Identity membership today. MasculineIdentityMembership.com. Masculine Identity Soap. This luxurious, quality, high lather, high moisturizing, all natural bar soap has been handcrafted with care and consistency to provide a quality cleansing experience for self-care, focus, and productivity. Specially formulated for cold showers. Stay clean, gentlemen. Masculine Identity Soap.
Click the links below to get private one-on-one coaching sessions with Mr. Locario or Miles Cunningham to step up your game. These coaching sessions are designed to help you with your specific needs in the dating game. So make sure you click the links below right now so that you can step up your game today. Yo, what's poppin', what's good, what's good, what's good? It's your boy, Mr. Locario. The bad boy of the dating game was popping, man. Listen, oh, we got a lot to talk about today, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the building. What's going on, people? What's popping with you? What's good? So today's topic, we're going to be talking about, can you be sexually attractive if you're not good looking? You feel what I'm saying? We're going to get into that in a second. But first, hold on. I'm trying to find this thing because I just actually put out the new Bad Boy membership program. And I want to show you guys real quick before I start anything else. You feel what I'm saying? Let me show you guys this. So right now in the Bad Boy membership, you can get the new program, 7 ways you'll consistently stay on a woman's mind. That is going to teach you how to be the type of guy a woman can't stop thinking about. You're always on her mind, shit like that. So I teach you 7 things that you can do to get that shit cracking. That is on the Bad Boy membership right now. Also, guys, make sure that you guys go to shoplocario.com. You can still get Master the Vetting Process program. Make sure you guys do that. Also, make sure that you guys go to this website right here. Make sure you guys go to CunninghamElements.com. Get the parfum, the soap, and get the shea butter at CunninghamElements.com. And make sure you guys go to shoplocario.com so that you guys can get the online dating consultation. Hit up myself and April, and we will set you up on the online dating consultation so that you can step up your game on this online dating stuff. I'm telling you guys, if you are not on this, if you do not get the online dating consultation, you are slipping and you are sliding, because there are thousands upon thousands of women on online dating waiting for you to get your shit together and get it cracking so that you can get shit going with these ladies on there. You feel what I'm saying? So that, make sure you guys do that and get that going. You feel what I'm saying? Now, the calling number is 844-672-7300. 844-672-7300 is the number. So if you guys want to call up, make sure you donate and call up. If you have a question, put a Q in the chat and we will get to your question. All right. So today we're talking about, can you be extremely sexually attractive if you're not good looking? Right. So now, the answer is yes. Let's just get that out the way. You feel what I'm saying? Let's just get that out the way real quick, and then I'm gonna break it down. So first of all, we have to differentiate between physical attraction and sexual attraction, right? I've talked about this plenty of times. And also you guys can check out that on my book. Hold on, let me show you guys real quick before we get into it. But you guys can check this out on my book right here, which is Looks Don't Matter. You feel what I'm saying? Because I talk about this in my book, Looks Don't Matter, where I talk about how there's a difference between physical attraction and sexual attraction, right? And so what happens is that a lot of guys get this confused where they think that sexual attraction is always equated to physical attraction, meaning that if a woman is physically attracted to you, that automatically means she finds you sexually attractive, which is not true. Right now, a woman can find you sexually attractive based on how you look physically, but just because you look a certain way does not mean that you are sexually attractive to that woman. She could look at you and just think you look good. You understand what I'm saying? And that's the end all be all. That is it. She don't want to touch you. She don't want to fuck you. You understand what I'm saying? Now, like I said, what happens is that you can have some women who they find you sexually appealing based on your look, but just because you look a certain way, it doesn't mean that the woman is sexually attracted to you. Now, what is sexual attraction, right? So sexual attraction, guys, is a combination of your looks, appearance, and behavior, a combination of your looks, your appearance, and your behavior. So that's what makes a woman sexually attracted to you, right? Now, when it comes to sexual attraction, you don't actually have to have all three, you know what I'm saying, for a woman to be sexually attracted to you. So meaning that, let's say, for example, you look good, but your appearance sucks, right? And you have your behavior is on point, right? She can still be sexually attracted to you even though your appearance is not on point, right? You could be a guy who she doesn't really think that looks really that good, but you have your appearance is on point and your behavior is on point. She'll be sexually attracted to you. You understand what I'm saying? So the thing is that it's good if you have all three, because that's going to, increase the chances of her being sexually attracted to you, but you don't need to have all three, but it's a combination of all three of those things. You see what I'm saying? So now we talk about the question of, can you be extremely sexually attractive even though you're not good looking, right? You can be, because what happens is that all that has to happen when it comes to a woman totally not being sexually attracted to you is a woman has to be repulsed by you. You understand what I'm saying? So if she's not repulsed by you, she can be sexually attracted to you. So that means that even if you are not good looking in her eyes, she can be sexually attracted to you because she's not repulsed by you. Now, if she's repulsed by you, then she can't be sexually attracted to you. You understand what I'm saying? So let's say, for example, if she's just repulsed by your look, she can't be sexually attracted to you. If she's repulsed by your appearance, she's not going to be sexually attracted to you. If she's repulsed by your behavior, she's not going to be sexually attracted to you. So it's about the woman being repulsed by you. So just because a woman doesn't think you look good, right, doesn't mean she's repulsed by you, right? Because a chick could even think that you're ugly to a certain extent, right? But what happens is that because your appearance is on point and your behavior is on point, she can still be sexually attracted to you. Also, but just because a woman doesn't think you're good looking doesn't necessarily mean that she thinks you're repulsive. So she could think you're just aight looking. You understand what I'm saying? She's like, okay, he's decent, right? And so because she thinks you're decent, she's not repulsed by you. And so therefore what happens is that she can actually be attracted to you sexually, right? Even though you are not her ideal look, or she doesn't necessarily think you're good looking, but she's not repulsed by you. So if a woman is repulsed by you, that's the issue. So you said, what is the difference between looks and appearance? Looks is the style and appearance is the physique. No. Looks is how your face, see, this is the looks, my face and my body. That's the looks, right? When we talk about looks. When we talk about appearance, it's how you present yourself overall. So it's the clothes that I'm wearing. I got the jewelry on, right? I'm the shirt that I'm wearing, the colors, how I'm coordinating it. You understand what I'm saying? You can even add like your smell, like if you wear cologne or whatever it is like that, right? Your shoes, right? All those are the appearance. You understand what I'm saying? And the thing is, what's good about appearance is appearance can make you look better. You understand what I'm saying? Or it can make you look worse, depending on how you do your thing. You feel what I'm saying? But understand that when it comes to a woman being sexually attracted to you and extremely sexually attracted to you, right? It's not about you having to be good looking. Now, another thing you guys got to understand is this, and this is something that a lot of guys don't know, right? When it comes to your physical appearance, right? I should say your physical characteristics, right? What happens is a woman doesn't have to think that you're a handsome guy in order to be sexually attracted to you based on your look, right? So what does that mean? That means that, for example, a woman could think that you have nice lips, and because you have nice lips, she's thinking about the fact that you can eat her pussy good. You understand what I'm saying? So she might not even think you're a good-looking dude, but you got nice lips. And that within itself can make her sexually attracted to you based off that physical characteristic, right? Another thing, you could have, let's say you got big arms and shit, right? And you look strong. So she's like, oh, this guy looked like he could fuck, right? So even though she may not think you're handsome, right? She's like, oh, this guy, he seems fit, he has big arms, and he looks like he fucked the shit out of me. Another thing, a woman could think you're not handsome, but she see you with, exactly, he said, nice lips, good teeth, a good kiss, exactly. A woman could see you with the what they can do, the gray sweatpants, and she see your print, and she's like, damn, this nigga got a big dick. So now she's sexually attracted to you. You understand what I'm saying? So even though she may not think you're handsome, she might be like, damn, this guy, I could see his dick through his fucking his sweatpants, right? And so that will entice her to be sexually attracted to you. So a lot of you guys don't understand that this is the type of shit that happens. And so the problem is that a lot of guys think that because they think they're not the best looking dude on earth, that a woman's not going to be sexually attracted to them. And that's bullshit. You understand what I'm saying? It's all bullshit. You see what I mean? And so the thing is that, like I said, she just has to, as long as she is not repulsed by you, you're good. See, and this is the funny thing. This happens the same way with us guys when it comes to women, but it's like, I don't understand why I don't think it also happens with women. So for example, if I see a woman, because I've smashed lots of women who I don't think were, pretty. You understand what I'm saying? Like I smashed it. I remember this one chick where I didn't think she had a pretty face at all. I didn't think she was like good looking in the face at all, but she had a crazy body though. So I was like, hell yeah, I'm hitting that. You understand what I'm saying? But I didn't think she was pretty, but I was sexually attracted to her. You see what I'm saying? So even though I didn't think she was pretty, I was sexually attracted to her. You understand? Because see, again, like I said, just because the person thinks you are physically appealing doesn't mean that they are going to be sexually attracted to you. And the opposite is true. Just because the person doesn't necessarily think you're physically appealing doesn't mean that they won't be sexually attracted to you. You understand what I'm saying? So you guys got to understand the differences, right? Because think about, see, for example, if I think of let me think of a celebrity chick, like someone like Jennifer Aniston, right? Like, I don't think Jennifer Aniston is good looking. You understand what I'm saying? But at the same time, I don't think she's repulsive. You understand what I'm saying? But if I met her and she was like cool and shit, I'd probably smash. So even though I don't think Jennifer Aniston is good looking, I'm still sexually attracted. I still smash. You understand what I'm saying? I still smash. So you guys got to understand the difference between sexual attraction and physical attraction. Joe Black said he wouldn't touch Jennifer Aniston. Oh man. I'm saying, so you see what I mean? So this is what I'm trying to tell you guys, man. And also too, you got to understand, like I said, behavior is part of sex appeal and sexual attraction. Because he said Julia Roberts, either I don't get it with those See, that's a perfect example. Julia Roberts, right? Like, I don't think Julia Roberts is good looking, but if Julia Roberts was, talking some sexy ass shit and she was like, being down to get it cracking, you know what I'm saying? I might smash once or twice. You understand what I'm saying? But this is what I'm saying is that you got to understand the difference between being sexually attractive and being physically attractive. And again, that all the time, it doesn't match up all the time. You see what I'm saying? So you guys have to understand the differences between those things. It says, if she doesn't think you're physically attractive, is it disrespectful for her to let you know that? No, it's not. It's not disrespectful for her to let you know that. You know what I'm saying? That's just her being honest. You understand? Now, if she's like, trying to diss you, then that's a different story. You understand what I'm saying? It's a different story. You know what I'm saying? But guys, if you want to call up, call the number is 844-672-7300, 844-672-7300. We're not going to be on here too long, probably like an hour. So if you guys want to call up, do it ASAP. You feel what I'm saying? If you have a question, put a Q in the chat and we'll get to your question. You feel what I mean? But this is why I tell you guys, you have to actually go outside more. You have to go out, you have to go and meet women in real life, right? You have to experience, because when you do this, you're going to see these things in real time, right? And this is the thing. A lot of times what happens is that when you guys are thinking in the context of good looking, as far as yourselves are concerned as men, you guys are looking at it in the context of what society says and what you hear on the internet and all that other stupid shit. You watch a lot of black pill videos and you're like, well, I gotta have to, have a jawline and I gotta have hunter eyes and all this other stupid shit. So what happens is that you listen to these things and then you judge yourself based on those things. So then you start to believe that you are not physically attractive, and then you start getting low self-esteem. And then that low self-esteem seeps into your behavior. So this is why you'll interact with a woman and she won't be feeling you, and you think it's because of your look, but she could think you're handsome, but because you have low self-esteem, because you don't think you're good looking, because you were listening to idiots on the internet and society, then that seeps through your behavior. So what really happened was that your behavior was the main thing that was unattractive, right? And that was the thing that made her not really want to fuck with you. That's what made you not sexually appealing. Not your look. It was how you thought about your look, which caused you to act like a fucking bitch. You understand what I'm saying? That's how that shit goes. That's exactly how that shit goes. So a lot of you guys got to understand that, when it comes to sex appeal, right? What happens is that you have to find yourself sexually appealing first. You understand? So if you don't think you're sexually appealing, it's going to be hard for women to find you sexually appealing. Because what's going to happen is that your behavior is going to be of a guy who thinks he's not sexually appealing. You understand what I'm saying? So you're going to carry around that attitude that you are not him. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to see yourself as him, and then the woman will see you as him. But if you see yourself as not him, then more women are going to see you as not him. You understand? And you're going to mistakenly think that it's just about how you look. You understand what I'm saying? That's what you're going to think. Said, if I ain't getting pretty women right now, should I just hit anything to break my dry spell? And Joel, call up, fam, call up. But this is the thing. A lot of you guys, your problem is this, right? The fact that you even said this means that you put pretty woman on the pedestal, because you said, I ain't getting pretty women right now. Should I just hit anything to break my dry spell? So what is anything? So anything to you is the women that you deem not pretty. So therefore you think that there's something different than the women you think are pretty to the ones that you think are not pretty. So you're putting the pretty woman on a pedestal, acting like there's something different about those women. And they're not, because Pretty is subjective. You understand what I'm saying? Guys, you have to understand this. I get so tired of people who come online talking about this objective beauty. There's no fucking such thing as objective beauty. They're like, well, it's mostly there's no mostly. Objective means all. Objective means universal. You understand what I'm saying? So you can't have, oh, well, because so many people says this person is beautiful. That's not. It's subjective all the time. You understand what I'm saying? All the fucking time. So since it's subjective all the time, right? Why are you guys worried about what other motherfuckers think about you? You see what I'm saying? Exactly. All choices, a lot of media programming. This is what happens with a lot of people. So you guys are programmed by the media, and then you think that you're not good looking because you are trying to compare yourselves to some other dude, right? And then therefore you're thinking, oh well, I guess I'm not attractive because I don't look like this guy, I don't look like that guy. And then now you think, damn, well, these girls don't want me because I don't look like this guy. No, they don't want you because you're insecure. You understand what I'm saying? You said I object to the so-called beauty of Ariana Grande. I agree. I agree with you on that. That's a fact. You said, Mr. Gar, Kat Dennings does it for you. Well, yeah, Kat Dennings is hot to me. That's that. You know what I'm saying? Kat Dennings is a hot chick. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, what happens is that a lot of motherfuckers, unfortunately, they are not sexually appealing to women because they are not appealing to themselves. They don't see themselves as sexually attractive. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to see yourself as that first. You understand? You said, do all this mental dancing apply to people who are overweight? What's mental dancing? I don't know what you're talking about. Terrence L. What's the mental dancing? Call in because I need does anybody know what the mental dancing is? Somebody in the chat tell me. I don't know what he's talking about. Because I would love to answer the question, but I don't know what the mental dancing is. What is that? Like I need to know. Explain. I'm lost. I'm totally lost. If anyone in the chat could explain to me what Terrence L is saying, or Terrence L, call up so you can explain what you're talking about. I don't know what he's talking about. He said mental gymnastics. This is what I'm saying. What is the mental gymnastics he's talking about? I don't understand what he's saying. What that I'm saying is mental gymnastics. You understand what I'm saying? You said guys be saying they would sacrifice looks for cooperation, but at the same time, tell men they have to be good looking to get women. Guys think they have to be better looking than women. Well, that's the thing. If a person is saying that you have to sacrifice looks for cooperation, again, language exposes you. That means that you believe that good-looking women aren't going to cooperate. You understand what I'm saying? Or that good-looking women cooperate less, which is untrue. Dulex, she says, Steve talking about mental gymnastics. Yeah, that's what. No, I know what mental gymnastics is. What I was asking was, what is the mental gymnastics he's talking about that I'm talking about? That's what I wanted to know. That's what I'm not. And that's the part I'm confused about. Because he said, this is what he said. He said, doing all this mental dancing, okay, mental gymnastics apply to people. That's what I'm saying. What is the mental gymnastics he's talking about? You said mental gymnastics, just believe you're sexually attractive and you will be sexually attractive. No, that's not mental gymnastics or mental, whatever you call it, mental dancing and all this other stuff. Because you said, how does it relate to overweight people, right? What happens if the overweight person is talking to the person who likes overweight people. You understand what I'm saying? So if you're overweight and you say I'm sexy as shit, guess who's gonna find you sexy as shit? The motherfucker who likes overweight motherfuckers. Just like if a skinny person says, oh, I'm sexy as fuck, you know who's gonna think they sexy? The people who like skinny motherfuckers. So that's what I'm saying. What is the mental, that's what I'm trying to understand. What is the it's not no mental gymnastics or dancing. It's belief in oneself and it's love for oneself. You see what I'm saying? This is what trips you guys out, because see, when you don't love yourself, what you're doing is that you are looking at other people and trying to find flaws in them, but you're really talking about the flaws in you. Do you see what I'm saying? So you gotta understand what's going on out here in these streets. Because understand, that's why I said everything is subjective, because whatever you like, right, is what you like. And what you think is the shit. Like, for example, the guy that called into the show with me and Steve, when he said, Coi Leray is a 10, right? I can't argue with him. I don't think she's a 10, but that's because the way she looks physically is not the type of woman that I think is a 10. And that's okay. You understand? Just like the type of woman I would think is a 10 physically is not the same as what he would probably think is a 10. So that's what I'm saying, where it's no mental gymnastics. What happens is that you have to love yourself. So when you interact with other motherfuckers, they are dealing with a confident person who loves themselves, which is your behavior, which makes you sexually appealing. Because if a guy likes overweight chicks, but the chick who's overweight is super insecure, that's going to make her less attractive sexually to him. You understand what I'm saying? You said, but no one would say Lizzo is a 10. No, you wouldn't say Lizzo is a 10. Do you know there are guys who like fat bitches? Do you understand this? The guy who likes fat women will say Lizzo is a 10. Why is this so hard to understand? Nigga, I don't care if you line up 100 niggas, right? And 89 and 90 of them say, well, she's not a 10. And then 10 of them say that she's a 10. She's a 10 to those 10, and to those 90, she's not. Why is this so hard to understand? Like, I just don't see. The thing is because most of you guys are living based on what other people like and think, because you don't think for yourself. You don't think for yourself. You understand what I'm saying? Because this is the thing. I don't care what any other guy thinks about what they like, because when I fuck a chick, right, it's my dick going in the chick, so I gotta be the one to like it, right? You understand what I'm saying? Like, what are we talking about? He said, but no one would say, why do you care about what other people say? That's what I'm saying. If you're trying to, okay, check this out. When you go out to talk to women or meet women, do you see a woman and say, damn, what would everyone say about this girl that I'm about to approach? Let me go call my friends. I'm going to take a picture of her. Let me call my friends and send it to my Facebook group and say, hey guys, do you think she's attractive enough for me to approach? What? What is wrong with y'all? So wait, so Terrence L., you trying to tell me you consult with other people before you make a decision to go and approach a woman? I just want to know, like, do you consult with a group before you go and approach a woman? Do you send pictures to your friends and say, hey, is it okay if I approach her? Is she hot enough for me to approach and talk to? Is she good looking enough for me to date? Huh? See, CM said, I love fat girls, right? So if he likes fat girls, right, and he's into the fat chick, who's anyone to say that he should like her, or that girl ain't a 10. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't, it's like, why is this so, is this complicated to understand? I don't know. But see, you know what the problem is? I'm gonna tell you what, guys, what the problem is. Most people are scared to actually think for themselves. That's really what the problem is. Most people are conditioned, right? They don't think for themselves. They don't critically think. And so they go along with the crowd. So they're always looking at what everybody else is thinking before they make moves and before they do anything. Exactly. He said that's basically saying everyone think the exact same, which is literally impossible. Exactly. You said he may like big girls, but he wouldn't call them a 10. And see, this is why Terrence L is always going to lose. Because notice, I told Terrence to call in. He still hasn't called in. You understand what I'm saying? Still hasn't called in. Shout out to KZ. He said, I see chubby girls or BBWs with multiple kids that don't look alike. There's a lot of guys out there who love bigger ones. That's what I'm saying. But see, the thing is this. Terrence thinks that what he thinks is what everybody else thinks. You understand what I'm saying? Unfortunately, this is how it works. So it's funny because he said he wouldn't call them a 10. How do you know? This is what I'm saying. Guys, do you guys understand what subjective is? Like, is this so? It's like, Terrence, do you understand what subjective is? Please call in. I beg you to call in. I beg you to call in. He said the fictitious 1 to 10 scale doesn't exist in real life, only on the internet. That's a fact. That's a fact. You said Terrence sounds black pill. Oh man, that's crazy. See, it's funny because some of the women that I think is a 10, you know, y'all probably wouldn't think it's a 10. You understand what I'm saying? Like, y'all be like, really? Seriously? Yes, seriously. Like, you'd be like, you think, yep, mm-hmm. So let me see. I mean, obviously, I think my girl is a 10. Shout out to April MC in the building. But who else would I think is a 10 or really, really hot? Who I think is really, really hot? Let me see. I'm trying to think of some celebrities. Kat Dennings, of course. Who else? What's the chick? Damn, is this chick? I can't remember her name now. Is this dark-skinned chick? It's not Lupita, even though I think Lupita's cute. There's another chick, I can't remember her fucking name, but she looks like Lupita. Fuck, I can't remember now. I'm gonna have to look her up, but Bria Miles is a 10. Or, you know, super hot or whatever. Who else I think is bad? The chick from Succession, I think she's hot. I forgot her name is like Sarah something. Who else? What's the other girl? Elizabeth Olsen, I think is hot. You understand what I'm saying? Like, let me see who's calling. 213 was popping. Who this?
No, this is Alexander. I'm 23, calling from LA, calling from a free call.
Free call? There ain't no. Did anybody do a free call? We ain't got no free calls.
I thought you said somebody got a free call.
No, I didn't. I never said nobody got a free call. Nobody sent it a free call. You're gonna have to donate or call back when there's a free call, fam. Ain't nobody put up a free call.
Well, it was not a question I had for me. It was in regard to what you were saying about the show.
No, either way, you still got to donate, or somebody got to donate for you. So you got to beg somebody to donate for you, or donate and call back. All right, all right, man. All right. Peace. So, guys, if you want him to call back, send that free call. You know what I'm saying? I just be calling up talking about. Oh man, y'all are hilarious. Y'all are hilarious. Crazy. Let me see what it says. Having the game starts from loving the self without. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what it's about. Simple Scar, do you remember you and Miles did a live stream where the chat room gave their ratings on different women? That exactly. That's what I'm saying. We did a whole live stream proving that looks are subjective and that beauty is subjective. We did a whole live stream. You know what I'm saying? 832, what's popping? Who this?
Chilling. This is Jay.
What's going on, fam?
Chilling, man. No, I sent $10, man, for 2 calls. I want to hear you guys get that shit off, man. So y'all call in and get that shit off, man.
That's what's up, man. Appreciate it, fam. That's what's up.
All right, no doubt. Take care, man.
All right, peace. All right, so the guy who called earlier, you can call back. There's 2 free calls now. So you can call back and get that shit cracking. Can get that shit going. Where we at? You said, wouldn't this go for women who got plenty of standards and drop her standards for a dude she can't resist? What do you mean? I'm confused. You gotta rephrase that or call up. What are you saying? What go for women who got plenty? What are you talking about? I need some more information on that. All right, so we got the free calls, fam. So what's going on with you, man?
Yeah, it's Alexander, man. I just called in right now. Somebody donated.
All right, cool. So what's going on with you, man?
Yeah, Locario. So, I hear you saying about the Lizzo thing and about, this is my thing, right? If somebody has low self-worth, how are they going to call themselves a 10? They can lie about it, but they don't really feel that way. Because there's no way, because self-worth comes through self-respect. And how can you sit there and say you have self-respect, whether it's a man or a woman, and they're overweight as shit?
So people who are overweight don't respect themselves? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, exactly. They don't.
Why? Why you think so?
But look, because there's no way, because self-respect comes to because respect comes to self-respect. How can you self-respect yourself when you hella overweight, like Lizzo, or like a 300-pound dude? Or how can you say that? And then in a false world, don't make sense. And then K-Zag want to say the 1 through 10 don't exist. They do exist. They do exist.
Caller, I'm asking you the question. Okay, let me ask you a different question. What does it mean to have self-respect?
By having healthy habits and respecting you in all ways. Respecting yourself in all ways.
Okay, so now, if you respect yourself, right? Doesn't that mean that you respect how you live your life, what you do, and the way you like doing shit?
That's part of it, yeah.
Right. So if a person is overweight, right? Like for example, I'm overweight, right? I don't want to be skinny. You understand what I'm saying? Like
nobody said you got to be skinny, but
no. But this is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this: the way that I purposely eat a certain way and I purposely work out a certain way to maintain the figure that like if you can watch. I've had videos with you see I'm like my shirt is cut off right here. I have videos you could go maybe 2, 3, 4 years ago. I'm literally the same size. Only time I wasn't the same size is when I was sick and I lost a lot of weight. Right. But what I'm saying is that I maintained my weight literally a specific way because I like to look this way. You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that you are imposing what you want on other people. So a person can be overweight like myself and like the way I look.
No, Locario, that's cool and all, man. But there has to be some type of standard when it comes to life. It's just like when you said the same thing when you said a homeless man can be high value. On the Kevin Samuels podcast with Steve, how in the world can a homeless man be high value? That don't even make sense.
What's value?
He doesn't respect. What do you mean value to the marketplace?
What the hell is the marketplace? What's the marketplace?
Well, here's the thing: high value to be high value. You need to be successful across all areas, not just one area in life, whether it's money or whether it's physically or whether it's women. You can't just have one area. That's the whole point of being high value. That it's hard to get. So how can a homeless person be high value, dog?
Caller, this is your problem. You subscribe to everything you've been taught about what you're supposed to do in society. That's
I don't.
So let me ask you a question.
I subscribe to the Most High.
So let me ask you a question. So let me ask you a question. Do you respect yourself?
Yeah.
So are you a high value man?
I'm working towards it.
You're working, so you don't see.
I'm not fully high value because I haven't got success across all areas. I got success across one area right now. So but there's more areas.
Okay, so you're saying you're low value because of what? What makes you low value?
No, I'm not saying I'm low value. It's just I have my own value, but it's not high value until I have success across all areas. That's what considers high value.
Okay, so let me ask you a question.
All areas.
Caller. So would you consider if I make money and a lot of money, I would be high value?
No.
So what makes it high value?
Because it can't just be just money. That's too low a standard.
No. But what I'm saying is that part of it? Could you say that somebody who makes a lot of money is high value? Yes or no?
No. That's a component. That doesn't mean that's a blank statement. It doesn't mean it's just high value. They have money.
Caller. This is what I'm trying to get you to understand. You said it's a component of it. Yes.
Yes.
So if a component of me being high value is making a lot of money, you would say that that's a component of me being high value, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, check this out. Now, if I take this clip of you calling in, and I make a short video of it and put it on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, and it gets a lot of views, and because of those views, I make money off of it. Does that mean that you are valuable or not valuable? What does that mean?
It doesn't mean nothing. It just means you're monetizing your following and you made money off it. And that's a good thing.
Right, but you're participating in what made me money, yes?
I guess so. You can say that.
So then how can you call yourself low value if you were participating in something that was valuable?
Nah, Locario, you do this a lot, man. You switch it with the question. You do, man. You switch the narrative, man.
I make sense so much. I know it hurts you guys' feelings when you got to actually think and critically think.
It don't, man.
I'm sorry.
It don't. It's just Locario. I'll give you an example.
Mm-hmm.
If I see a dude with a lot of money, I'm suspecting if I see a dude hopping on a Rolls Royce and he has tits, would you consider that high value?
What? You said if you see a dude hopping out of a Rolls Royce,
if you were to see a fat dude hopping out of a Rolls Royce, he has tits, would you consider him high value?
Yes.
No, he's not high value because he only has success across that one area, which is financially, but he's looking like a goofball because men don't have tits.
Caller, let me ask you a question. Can you give me one original thought?
Okay, I'll give you an original thought. When you did the video with the Real Game No Theory, and you guys have reviewed the Andrew Wilson and Wes Watson, right? You guys said, well, Andrew Wilson is a man because he stood on what he was saying, but he ain't no man because another nigga was bitching him out on stage and he couldn't do nothing because he's not physically capable. That's part of being high value and being very physically capable as a man.
Into it. Give me one original thought. One. If you give,
what do you mean original thought? I'm giving you original thought.
No, that's not.
Okay, Locario, let me ask you this.
High value, give me an original thought. Something that you thought about based on you critically thinking about something and came up with, I think this based on the circumstance, situation, and the information I got. What is your original thought?
Okay, Locario, do you believe men should be very physically capable of violence, or do you think they should be the opposite?
You said what?
Do you believe men should be capable of extreme violence, or do you think they should be soft?
No, I don't think dudes should be soft.
So you think they should be capable, right? Doesn't mean they try to go pick fights, but they should be capable of protecting themselves and their children and their women, right?
Yeah, of course. So what's your point?
Okay, that's part of being a man, is being physically capable. So how is a person like Andrew Wilson, you guys consider a man gonna be a man when another nigga bitched him out in public and he couldn't do shit? He couldn't do shit. That's what I'm trying to say, dog.
Caller. So was he supposed to go up and beat him over the head with a brick? What was he supposed to do?
No, he's supposed to stand for his fucking respect, but he couldn't do it because he's physically incapable. And Andrew Wilson has money, but he's not high value because look, he doesn't have success in that one area. You see what I'm saying?
Caller,
and he's not gamed up, so that's another area too. It's not just money.
Caller. You're going all over the place. Man. You're going all over the place. So what does a guy being overweight have to do with him being physically capable?
Locario, how is he going to be? The chances of him being physically capable are not as high because he's overweight.
So wait. Caller. I'm overweight, so you think I'm not physically capable?
Okay, cause you probably overweight like 15 pounds, man.
I'm overweight. It doesn't matter. You just said if you're overweight, you're not physically capable. So I'm overweight. Does that mean I'm not physically capable? I'm going by what you're saying. I'm going by your words. And no, actually, I'm not going by your words. I'm going by the words you were taught to regurgitate from some other YouTuber. That's what I'm doing.
I don't regurgitate, dog. You see what I'm saying? I don't regurgitate nothing. Dog.
Everything you just said was again, man. Bro, you just went again, nigga, you just went out the Kevin Samuels handbook. Well, you're not high value if you have to do this and you have to do that.
No, I'm not going up. No, I'm not saying Kevin Samuels because I know he brought the word high value and stuff. The word high value was here before Kevin Samuels.
Caller, you don't even know.
It was here before Kevin Samuels.
You don't even know what's happening. This is what I'm trying to tell you. You need to have original thoughts. That means you don't have game because you don't have original thoughts. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I have original thoughts. I have what I believe a man is, and I don't believe if you're not physically capable, you can be a man just because you got money.
Oh my goodness!
And I don't believe you can be high value if you are in shape, but you don't have any money. You ain't gotta be rich as hell, but you gotta have finances in order. So how can a homeless man be high value? That's a dumb statement you made, dog.
Why are you not high value then?
But because I haven't reached the level of success financially.
Okay, what's the level of success?
Well, it can be subjective, but in reality, after tax.
So it's subjective. Okay, in reality, is what?
Okay, I'm gonna tell you based on inflation, right? It used to be 400 grand a year, but because of inflation, now it's over 800 grand a year.
Who told you this?
That's what.
Who made that up?
No. Online, Locario, if you look at the way the government has been printing money to live comfortably, to live good, right? It has increased because of inflation. Assets have increased. This doesn't come from nobody. It's original thoughts, dog. What are you talking about?
Who told you this?
The internet, not YouTube. I'm talking about Google. Me searching up the amount of money you need to be comfortable and to afford assets and to be free.
No. I'm not talking about the amount of money for you to afford something. I asked you, are you high value? You said no because I haven't reached a certain amount of money. So I said, what is that amount of money? And who told you this?
Okay, so now I'm answering the question. So before it was about 35 grand a month, and now because of inflation and everything has increased, it's about 70 grand a month because that's what's considered by the statistics of the United States when it comes to inflation and the currency. It has nothing to do with no YouTuber or an influencer on this. It has nothing to do with that. I'll speak for myself, dog.
Caller, that's what I'm saying. Who is the one? Who's the guy or woman or whoever?
No, there is no guy, dog. There is no. I'm trying to tell you, there is no guy. You want me to make up a name?
So who made it up?
The United States of America. And the way the currency works and inflation works.
Okay, so caller. Listen, I'm gonna say this. I will send you. I don't have Cash App, so I'll do Venmo or PayPal. I will send you $500 right now after I get off this thing. If you can send me any government document that says you are high value once you reach this amount of money, please.
No, I never said that. I never said the government said that you're gonna be high value. I never said that.
Caller, I asked you what amount of money do you need to be to be high value? That's all I'm asking. What amount?
No, but that's what I'm saying. To resist, to be able to resist, and today where you need about 70 grand a month.
Guys, do you see why you guys
No, Carl, that doesn't mean you're high value. I'm saying that's, like I said, that's one of the components to be able to resist slavery.
Caller, I asked you a simple question. You said that you haven't reached the level of success in finances to be high value. I'm asking you, what is the amount that you need to reach to be high value?
Over 800 grand a year, 70 grand a month, or over 800 grand a year or more.
So, and again, cool. So now you said 70 grand a month over 800 grand,
Yeah,
800 grand a year.
Or either one.
Okay,
It
now,
adds up about like you do the multiplication about 840 a year, but as long as you have 70 a month or 800 at the end of the year. Yeah.
Okay, now please show me the documents that says that once you have 70 grand or $800,000 a year, that makes you high value. Show me the document.
Again, Locario, I can send you the document, but the document does not say it makes you high value, and I never said that. I said to be I told you to be specific, to be successful financially because of inflation and everything has risen. This is how much you need fully. That's what I said. I never said the money makes you high value, and I just said money don't make a man a man. I just said that. But you're switching it up, dog. You do this a lot, man. You do it with other people too.
So what makes you not high value?
I haven't reached that level of success yet.
Okay, so
that's
what's
part
the,
of it.
Okay, so what's the level of success that you got to reach?
800 grand a year or more, or 70 grand a month or more.
We're going around in circles. I just asked you. I just said what you said. You were not high value because you haven't reached a certain amount of success. I said, okay, what type of success do you need to be high value? Then you say you need to have $70,000 a month or 800 grand a year. And I said, okay,
cool.
I
see what you mean. Okay. Let me answer the question. Okay, you need to have success in all areas. That means you need to have the money up. You need to be extremely physically capable of violence. You need to know how to fight. You need to know how to fight. And you got to be gamed up.
Caller. You said you need to have their money up, correct?
Yeah, that's one of the components. One of them.
How fucking much?
800 grand a year or more. I just told you.
Okay, so now we're there. Now, where does it say a document that lets you know that at 800 grand you are high value?
Okay,
where does it say that?
You're not listening to what I'm saying, dog. You're not listening to what I'm saying.
No. I'm saying, where did you get that information that says once you get 800 grand a year or more, you are high value? What document says that? You keep saying it, but you're not telling me where you got it from. Where'd you get it from?
US.gov, and I can DM you the document.
Okay, send me the document from US.gov that says you are a high value man.
No, it doesn't say that. It doesn't say that. Again, you're saying high value man. No, I'm saying what it says to be in the position of financial freedom. And because it used to be about $450 a year, it has risen up to about 800 because of inflation. That's what I'm telling you.
I'm gonna have to let you go because you see this is what happens when you don't think for yourself, guys. This is what I'm trying to say.
No. I think for myself. I don't say homeless.
Everything
you don't think for yourself because you're saying a homeless man can be high value. How can a homeless man? Okay, how can a homeless man be high value, Locario?
Caller. I just explained it to you.
You didn't.
See, you don't understand what value is. Everything that exists is valuable. Do you understand that? Yes? No?
Everything is not valuable. How can a homeless man be high value, dog? That don't even make sense.
All right.
He's a value to who? All other homeless people that have no value?
I'll let you go. Good talking to you, man. I got to let you go, man.
All right, Locario, take it easy, brother.
All right, peace. Oh, my God. Okay, 447. What's going on?
Hello?
What's poppin'? Who this? 447? Yo. Going once? Going twice? Hello? All right.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead. What's good?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me? This nigga's wild. Oh, man. You say he's saying financial freedom is high value. The doc he's referring to mentions what it takes to have financial freedom. All right, let's try 447 one more time. 447, can you hear me? 447. 447 going once. 447 going twice. All right. 447, you got to get your phone fixed. Excuse me. So, you saying, K-Tech said we got a lot of losers in the chat today. All right, let's, 678, what's popping? Who this?
Efosa, leaving the free call.
Efosa, what's going on, fam? What's popping with you, man?
Yeah. So what is it called if a person is considered, like most people consider that person attractive?
You said what is it called when what?
What is it called if most people found that person attractive? Most people.
If most people find someone attractive, what is that called?
Yes.
I don't know. What is it called? I never heard that.
No, it's like universal attractive, which doesn't exist. Like universal attractive is like everybody find it attractive. Subjectively attractive is certain people find attractive. You know what I'm saying? So what is like a person that most people find that person attractive? What is it called? You don't know what it's called?
No, I'm asking you. What is it called? Because I never heard of that.
I don't know. I ask you. I don't want to know. Like what? I don't know.
Because who's the attractive person that most people find attractive?
Let's say Janae Aiko.
Okay, so Janae Aiko, that's Big Sean's girl, right? And she looked kind of, is she Asian or something? I don't know.
Okay, she have black hair, Asian, something like that. I think so. Have black hair, Asian.
Perfect. Now, check this out. You know who's not gonna find it attractive? The guys who like thicker girls, the guys who like fatter girls, the guys who like white women, the guys who like you see what I'm saying? I'm saying everything she's not. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that everything she's not could be something that a guy is not into. Or a guy that everything she's not is something that a guy could be into, which is not her. You know what I'm saying? Just like in the chat, BD said she's cute, but she too skinny. You know what I'm saying? So if some guys would just be like again, Coi Leray. Coi Leray looks similar to Janae Aiko or whatever her name is. You know what I'm saying?
What about Lotto?
Who's Lotto? I think
Lotto, the rapper.
Oh, you're saying that? Yeah, but again, anybody you pick is going to take out everything else that they're not, meaning that everything that the person is not could be something somebody else is attracted to. That's what I'm trying to say. So Lotto's black, correct?
She's biracial.
Right. So let's say you have a person who doesn't like anybody that has any black in them. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. See, the world is huge. The world is not just the internet. The world is huge. There's a lot of motherfuckers in this world. You understand what I'm saying? So you gotta understand. To some motherfuckers, Lotto might be fat. You
ain't fat to me.
That's what I'm saying. That's why it's subjective. You see what I mean?
Okay.
I Efosa, appreciate you, fam. All right. So 447, you've been trying to call for like forever. Call back, man. I don't know what's going on with your phone. You need I think you might be in another country or something. But see, the guy that called earlier talking about all this high value stuff and all that other goofy shit. Nonsense. 447, what's popping? Who this?
It's Michael from London. I donated to iTax Media.
Okay, appreciate you. What's going on?
So yeah, basically I've been seeing a girl for 3 months and she just started acting funny. So my question is, because it's been 3 months, do I check her or do I just ghost her? Because she started flaking.
So you said she's been acting funny. How? What has she been doing?
So we met. We've been fucking for 3 months straight. She's been cooperative. She's been turning up to everything. Because I met her at a dance class, and we usually go to the dance class and then we go home and fuck. But as of recent, she last minute flicked on me, and then the second time she came through, but she was really moody and had an attitude. And the third time she's flaked, but it wasn't last minute. She gave me some ample time. She gives me excuses like, oh, I got a lot of work today, blah, blah, blah. So I'm just like, all right, so do I check this or do I just ghost her?
Oh no, you charge. That's a wrap. Charge that to the game. That's a wrap. You already gave her too many chances, in my opinion. That first time she flaked, that would have been a wrap. You see what I'm saying?
Cool.
So yeah, you got.
All right, that's what I needed to hear.
Yeah, keep that pushing. You know what I'm saying? Remember, the chick is supposed to see when a woman has high interest in you, right? She is going to revolve her situation around you. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She's not going to revolve you around her situation. So any of this, oh, I had all this stuff going on and blah, that's a bunch of excuses because she's not really putting you above all the bullshit. When a woman is highly interested in you, she's going to put you above all things. You see what I'm saying? And it sounds crazy to most guys because they don't really get to deal with women who have high interest. But what I'm telling you is that she's going to put you above all the bullshit, which is why when you deal with women who have high interest, it's so smooth and easy. You just have to create the situation.
Yeah, which it was in the beginning. In the beginning, she was putting like whatever work or injury she had, she just came over anyway. But
exactly, right.
As a recent, she's changing.
Right, and you see how it switched up so quick. And so that means that, remember, high interest is consistent cooperation. So at first it seemed like that, but she couldn't even make it past 3 months. So that tells you everything you need to know.
Yeah, because the other weird thing she's doing, because I'm a physical therapist, that you call it in America, in England we call them physiotherapists. So she sent me a message this morning saying she's got potential clients for me to make money from. And I don't even know what the hell that means. Like I see you for sex, not for business.
Right. So
I just don't understand what the hell's going on.
Because this is the thing. It don't mean nothing because it's not on your terms. So meaning don't let chicks just throw shit at you and think it's all good. You understand what I'm saying? Or don't just accept shit and think it's all good. Like it has to be how you want it to be. So if she's flaking, then it don't matter what the fuck she's trying to, it don't matter. You ain't doing what I'm telling you to do. So none of that means anything. Cool. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, cool. Many thanks, man. Many thanks. God bless.
Brother. Appreciate the call, fam. All right. So guys, call up. We're gonna go another maybe 5 minutes and then we're gonna wrap this up. You feel what I'm saying? So if you guys want to call in, now is the time. If you have questions, now is the time. You feel what I'm saying? Where was that? Where was we at with the questions? Okay, I think. Okay, let me get this call real quick. Is this a monogamous player?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Mr. Locario, what's good? Up? I sent $10 to Miles.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it. What's going on?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Mr. Locario. I'm a little late to the show, but I clearly see the title and the topic, and I just want to prove. I just want to be a testimony to the point that you're trying to prove, right? Now, Mr. Locario, and you probably have experienced this. Have experienced this at some point in your life, right?
Right.
You know, there have been some times in my life where I've had many of women say that, oh my God, monogamous, you so handsome, you so fine, you so this, you so that, you so that, you so this, right? But yet, none of them wanted to smash.
Right.
Right? But then vice versa, I've had bitches that I smashed a lot, and they have never expressed to me how they thought that I looked.
Right.
Now, they might have thought that I was attractive, might not. But that goes to show you that the sexual attraction is different from the physical attraction, or it can be. Now, they can work together, but they can also be totally two different things.
Right.
And even if they work together, they're still two totally different things. Because once again, I was thinking about that while I was watching the show. I'm like, I've had a lot of girls that I've smashed that have never expressed to me how I looked to them or how attractive they was to me, right? Just by their actions, I knew what the attraction was.
Right.
But then on the other hand, I had a lot of women that was so adamant to tell me how I was so attracted to them. But then when I was trying to do what I was trying to do, they showed me that, okay, they physically attracted, but they're not necessarily sexually attracted, right? And then also, Mr. Carr, you said another point. You said that, and I totally agree. You said that there's going to be a time where you done mess with so many different women, right? Had so much experience in the game, to where it's not going to be actually the looks that you're attracted to, because you done dealt with so many different people in so many different varieties and so many different results, right? It's going to be more so of the attributes that you're more so into. So when it's the attributes, it's not even about if a girl is a dime or if a girl is a six. It's all about if she actually has those attributes, right? Now, for me, my attribute is, long as a girl is veritable, has a fat ass, right, and has a great personality, right? Long as she has those three, she could be hella fine with those three, or she could be a 5 or a 6 with those three. Long as she got those, I'm fucking with her.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But when people are just so into looks, Mr. Carr, you know how many bad bitches that I didn't have sex with, and the sex was like,
tell me about
I really don't remember it.
Tell me
but
about it.
But I didn't have sex with 6s and 7s, and the sex was amazing. You know what I'm saying? Now, I have had amazing sex with fine ass women, right? But I didn't have basic sex. So once again, it has nothing to do with the looks.
Right.
It has everything to do with your personality and the value that you bring within.
Right. And also too, the thing is you have to understand your own personal tastes. See, a lot of guys, their tastes come from the internet. They're so what happens is that they are attracted to women because everyone told you that was the woman to be attracted to. You understand what I'm saying? That's how a lot of guys think. So they don't have any real world experience to know what they actually like and what actually feels good to them when it comes to sex and what types of body shapes that they like. See, the thing is with me, the reason why I like thick women is because I've had sex with all shapes and sizes of women, from the skinniest chicks to the biggest chicks. I've had all of them. So now what happened is that because I've had all this variety, I said, this is my favorite. You understand what I'm saying? It could have easily been me wanting super skinny girls, but that's just wasn't the thing that made me like, it just didn't feel that good to me as far as overall. You understand what I'm saying? So, but I learned that by actually understanding myself through the interactions. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You see what I mean?
Right. Same here. Like I've had sex with supermodel skinny, right? Like that type of skinny, and I didn't have the porn star BBWs, right? So as what you say, so much experience, you start to understand your true preference.
Right.
And my true preference is I like thick, whether she's petite thick or she's BBW thick. Something got to be thick about her in the right area.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That's what I like. And the last thing I want to say is, Mr. Locario, for the guys that's so into looks, your personality is everything, bro. Your personality is everything. That's what turns on whoever you into. Right. That's what turns on the people. Now, here's a video, Mr. Locario. There was a video where I guess it was a girl, and she had a girlfriend. She had like a stud girlfriend, right? And her girlfriend, I guess she was taking pictures. So her girlfriend was trying to pick her up and put her on a platform,
right?
But she was too weak to do it. But then all of a sudden, this random nigga just passed by and then picked the girl up and put her on a platform. And while he was walking off, you could see her looking at him very interested, right?
Right.
Has nothing to do with his looks, but has everything to do with what his actions and his personality and what he was about,
right,
in that moment. That's what turned her on. You see what I'm saying? So all I'm trying to say is, yes, looks plays a part, but it's really your personality. Because Mr. Locario, you know how many women that's not attracted to me because of their personality?
Right.
They look good, but when they open their mouth, I'm like, ugh.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, I've been on dates where I had to end that shit super early. So I was like, nah, this ain't gonna work out. I gotta head up.
It's not gonna work, bro. Right. And guess what? Once you're not attracted no more, that good look shit is out the door. You don't even give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I want to say, Mr. Carl. I know you're trying to end the show. Thank you for the opportunity.
Yes, sir. Appreciate the call, fam. All right. So let me see what some of these questions are saying, and we're gonna head up out of here. It says, when is it normal to be aware of your game for corrections or upgrade if you're seeing cooperation all the way up to the bedroom and then last minute she flop? Could it be my game or her? Well, again, the game is not about women. So stop looking at game in the context of what the woman is doing and always look at it as what you are doing. And are you doing the things you want to do? And are you doing the things on your terms? And then the woman has to follow through with that. So it's not you correcting your game because a woman, didn't want to sleep with you last minute. It's what are you doing after the fact? Are you still talking to her? Are you still trying to date her? Are you still trying to set up another time, or did you charge it to the game? You see what I'm saying? So it's about the actions you take. You see what I'm saying? So it's not about like looking at the chick. It says if women are sexually attracted to men with game but get rejected, how you frame it, she doesn't look my style of manhood with game, or she not at the level to recognize what? I'm confused. Some of y'all got to call in because the way I write stuff, it's confusing. You understand what I'm saying? It is confusing. How do hookups work, and what should I say when approaching a woman for sex? So caller, go to badboymembership.com, because on the badboymembership.com, I have plenty of videos that talk about how to hook up with chicks, building sexual tension, flirting, all those other different things. You see what I'm saying? So I would suggest you go to badboymembership.com to get that shit cracking. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, why do guys act like they should get 100% of the women that they try to get? Exactly. That's what, I don't understand it either. 224. What's popping? Who this?
Yeah, Emmanuel Jacksonville, 2024.
What's going on?
Are there any free calls available or no?
Nope, not at all.
Oh, all right. I'll donate and call back.
All right, donate and call back. We're about to end in like 5 minutes. See, guys, you shouldn't be calling up for free calls. You should donate. You see what I'm saying? Like, y'all motherfuckers be like, hey, is there any free call? No, nigga, donate. That's what I'm saying. See, guys, that's why your game is not where it needs to be. Is that when you have the mentality, see, this is the thing. I never try to get anything without giving. Never. You understand what I'm saying? Not never. Like, even, see, the thing is that you got to understand reciprocity and that you got to give to get from the game. So whenever I'm talking to somebody, I don't say, hey, can you do this thing for me for free? No. You know what I'm saying? Yo, okay, what's popping?
Yeah, I donated to Miles and Cash App.
All right, got you. Appreciate it. So what's going on?
Yeah, so my question is, I've been kind of having this dilemma. So a place where I frequent, it's like a spot like where I pretty much get all of the chicks that I hook up with. There's been this new bartender that works there, and we've been kind of flirting. I've been, building, like, talking sexual to her a little bit while she's working or whatever. And she's been receptive to it, but I'm worried, like, if I fuck her, she might, like, be the type where it's like she'll feel some type of way if she sees me still talking to other chicks there, and I'm wondering how I should navigate that.
Wait, how you first of all, what makes you think she's gonna feel some type of way, and why do you care if she feels some type of way?
Well, because like the reason I feel like I care if she feels some type of way is because if I'm talking to other girls like right in front of her, she might like ban me from that bar, which is like specifically a place I really like to go.
Wait, how can she ban you from the bar?
I mean, bartenders can ban you from the bar. They can get you kicked because bars, they can like kick you out for any reason. They don't have to serve you under any reason, even if they're jealous.
No, this is what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say. So she's the only bartender there.
No, there are others, but still, like, regardless of whether there's multiple or not, like, there's still been like I hooked up with a bartender before, and things kind of went south, and so then she. So wait.
So let's not skip out. Why did it go south?
Just because like things with her, like I wasn't really feeling her anymore. I was like, yo, like, it wasn't exactly the right vibe anymore, and she was just kind of getting a little rude.
This is your problem. See, things go south because you don't know how to actually be honest with women about what the deal is. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, if you hooked up with the bartender and you say, hey, listen, let's get together, we hook up, blah, 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 y'all do your thing. And you say, look, I'm just letting you know I'll be in this bar all the time, and I'm going to be talking to other women and bringing other women here, right? So you cool with that? Cool. So then y'all end up fucking. You understand? So she knows what it is. See, you got to understand, women, a lot of times the reason why y'all get issues with women is because y'all are not being honest with the women. And then y'all make women think it's more than it is. You understand what I'm saying? So stop making them think it's more than it is. You see what I mean?
Right. I mean, it's like, even if like, we're talking to other women, sometimes like, women still don't want it just put it in their face like that.
No. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Before you give her dick, tell her it's going to be in her face, meaning I'm going to be here with other women. You understand what I'm saying? Are you cool with that? Cool. Boom. Now we have sex.
All right. So before I fuck her.
Yes.
Okay.
Come on, man.
Okay, because I guess that was my biggest dilemma. If I just tell her beforehand, I mean, it's kind of, I don't know.
It's kind of what? What?
I mean, it's just like,
well, what's so hard about that?
I mean, it's nothing hard about that. It's just still like I'm pretty sure like I know how that's gonna end, but you know.
No, but this is what I'm saying. You make it sound like this is like rocket science or some shit. Like what? Like what's the issue?
Yeah, I mean, there's really no issue. I just feel like she's just not going to be down with that, which, you know, is okay. It's just going to kind of suck.
Why do y'all care if a woman's down with some shit or not? Why do y'all care? So if you getting all this pussy, why you care about her? What makes her so special?
Well, I mean, it's not that he's special. It's just like the fact that even then, because like I said, this is like my main spot. It means like I'm still gonna see her like every fucking time.
So what? So what? So you tell her, hey, this is what I want to do. She says no, and then you move on and you talk to other women. What's the issue? So wait, this is the problem. See, this is the problem with you guys. Y'all think that women really give a shit. They don't. Like you think she gonna care? Like you tell her, hey, let's fuck. She says no, and you think, oh, you're gonna come into the bar with a chick. She'll be like, oh, who's this? Why are you bringing her here? And you think she gonna care?
No, it's not that. It's just, can I be honest? Let's look up. Okay, she's better than most women in the city.
Oh my god! What is wrong with y'all niggas?
I mean, she's like smoke. She's a smoke show, man.
Stop it! Shut up! No! Stop it! Stop it! No! What are you talking about, man? What are you talking about? Come on, man! You can't be serious.
I'm not saying that she's like. I'm not saying that she wouldn't be down because she's bad. I'm saying she would just like wouldn't be down in general, and then like for me, it's like
wait. Stop. You said she wouldn't be down in general?
No, I'm not saying that she wouldn't be down in general. I'm saying that if she's on the other hand not down, like it's still gonna have like sting a little. I'm like,
why? Why? Because you think she hot?
I mean, all right. Let me put it like this: she's top 3 hottest women I've seen out there.
Oh my god! Stop! I'm dying here. Are we serious? Y'all can caller. See, I'm glad you're saying this, guys. I want y'all to pay attention. This right here is the definition of not having game. And I know you be fucking. See, this is why I tell you guys: just because you fucking doesn't mean you have game. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you think, this is what I'm saying, if this is how you think, your game is weak as fuck, bro. I'm telling you right now. This is crazy. Because remember I said to the other guy that wrote the comment, I said, it's not about the woman. It's about how you're acting and you're being. So every time you guys call in, I'm not even thinking about the woman. I'm not talking about the woman. I'm talking about how you're acting. So you're like, oh my gosh, she's like top 3 hottest girls, and I'm scared that she's not gonna be down with it. And what if this happened? It's like, bro, who gives a fuck? But you give a fuck. That's the problem. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's see, the more you give a fuck, right, the weaker your game is. That's how I know your game is weak, because you give a fuck. You're like, oh, she's top 3 hottest. What does that even mean? So wait, let me ask you a question. So you've never fucked a hot woman, a woman that you thought is hot?
No, I have. Yeah.
So what's the difference between those women and her?
Well, she's a bartender at the place where I get all my women. Like, this spot is literally 100% of my women come from this.
No. What I'm saying is, you're saying she's top 3 hot. I want her to say yes, blah, blah. What I'm saying is, what is it about her that is different than the hot women you fucked?
Well, it's just really the main difference is that she would, like, it's like sources of income. Like, if you have 4 or 5 sources of income, then you're not worried if one of those go down. But for me, like, that bar is literally like the only place. It's like the place that I guess to become comfortable with.
You're not answering the question. I said, what is it about her that is so special because she's hot? If you fucked other girls before and are fucking girls now that are hot.
Well, I'll say I'm not fucking girls that are hot right now, but
you have, though, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you have, what I'm saying is that
what makes, because I'm going off the strength of you saying that you want to fuck her because she's top 3 hot girl, right?
Oh, no, not specifically that. Like I said, I've already
That's
talked
what you
to her.
said.
No, that's not the reason I want to fuck with her. Because like her being hot, that doesn't fundamentally matter.
So then what's the issue? So what's so special about her?
I mean, I don't want to say that.
No, say it. Tell me. Come on, be honest. This is a safe space.
I don't want to say that, please. Don't make me say it.
It's a safe space. Go ahead. Tell me. Tell us. It's only
we kind of like have a connection. There's like something.
Oh my God! Did you say connection?
Brother,
oh my God!
What's that? What's that, brother?
Are you serious?
I mean, because like the thing is, like, if it was a normal situation, I would have already been way out of the way, been like, yay or nay, like, let's go. But I've been dancing around this situation because of that fact that if like things do go that far, then
wait, hold on, wait, what? What type of connection do y'all have? Please tell me. Just I need to explain it in detail. Go ahead.
I don't know. You know, there's someone who just like I guess we've talked a lot about that thing.
Nah, go ahead. Go ahead. What's
we just have it like it just. I don't want to continue, but
no. I need to know. No. Because no. We gotta get to the bottom of this. What type of fucking connect? Okay, so you've been talking to this woman?
Yeah, I've talked to her. Like, when I say talking, I mean like flirting. Like there's a certain like easy like flirting aspect, like where it's always.
And how many times have you been flirting with this woman?
It's been about like 2 months now.
2 months? What? So it's been 2 months and you ain't do nothing, say nothing? Come on, fam. Are you serious?
But yeah, just a call because, like I said, what I've been worried about, and I should have talked to you guys earlier about it, but I was thinking I tried to come up with a solution by myself, but it was like essentially for me, it was like either her or all the other chicks that I'm gonna be fucking.
Caller, let me tell you something. You might as well not even fuck with her at this point. You might as well, you know why? Because
I don't.
So let me ask you a question. Do you want to smash or do you want something long term with this woman?
I would prefer to smash on a consistent basis.
Okay, so now, don't even bother. It's a wrap. And you know why I'm telling you it's a wrap? Because you already spent 2 months connecting with her. You think she just want to smash a nigga she's connecting with?
Yeah, no.
You see what I'm saying?
That's what I was afraid of. It was like I was like, no, I know what. It's like my fear of action is actually pushing me right towards the action I've been.
Come on,
because
man, you're killing yourself,
Locario, it's right there. I literally just be like, listen, why don't you here take my number and when you get off of work, I'm gonna make you feel good. Like, so say some shit like that, and she'll give me her number on a receipt, and I'll put it in or whatever, and like.
So why didn't you do that 2 months ago?
But because, like I said, I don't want to. Because of that previous interaction that I had, where I got banned from a bar because the girl I was fucking with went soft. Like,
so basically,
I don't want that to happen again.
So basically, this is what you got to do, fam. You have to stop being dishonest with these women. Stop making them think it's more than it is. Be plain and simple about what your intentions is before you get them the dick, and then you go from there. That's it.
So I just got to say, hey, listen, like, we can do this, but like, I'm going to be still talking to hollering at other chicks there.
Yeah, because if you bringing the chicks back to the same spot and doing all that other goofy shit, then yeah, you got to do all of that. Now, see, this is the thing. When your game is tight, you don't even need to go all the way down that direction. The woman usually already knows. You understand what I'm saying? Like because I had a similar situation where there was a chick that I smashed that was working at this spot that I would go to. So she didn't work there before, but she started working there. You understand what I'm saying? And
yeah, that's exactly the same thing.
Right. So the thing was that, she already knew that I was fucking with a bunch of other women. So it was never like, oh my God, what are you doing? And giving me the side eye. She knew what the deal was. Just like, so for example, just like if I smash a girl and I tell her, okay, time to go, she's not bitching and moaning or feeling some type of way because she know what the deal is. You understand? So what I'm saying is that you're doing something where women, for whatever reason, don't think that you are just trying to smash, which, like, for example, speaking to them and flirting with them for 2 months. You see what I'm saying?
I mean, I've been flirting with her for 2 months. And that was like in direct correlation with me being uncertain of which way to go, which I guess, like I always say, being decisive with women is always going to be.
Exactly. You gotta be decisive, fam. You gotta be decisive. But listen, man, just, listen. Hey, listen, I know you ain't gonna listen to me. You're gonna try to holler at her anyway. But so what I'm saying is that you already tainted the fucking situation anyway. But good luck. Let me know what happens, because I already know you're gonna try to wife her up and all that. You feel what I'm saying?
No, I'm not gonna try to wife her up, but maybe.
Right.
But yeah.
So
Thank you.
so be honest, fam. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Peace. I'm holla. All right. So let me kill these phone lines real quick. Hold on. Where are we at with the phone lines? We quit that. All right. I think we did all the questions. Hold on. I think it's 2 more questions. What do you think of Sad Guru? I find you have similar talking points, and do you think he has game? I've seen a few of his things, but I gotta check out some more of his stuff. But I'm sure he says some interesting things. He talks about like spirituality and all that. He said, my bad, the last question: if women are attracted to men with game, should rejections be taken as she doesn't recognize my manhood / game, or she's not interested in my manhood / game? Well, yeah, it's just she's not interested. You understand what I'm saying? Either way, it all boils down to she's not interested. Because a chick could recognize it and still not be interested. You see what I'm saying? So it's just she's not interested at the end of the day. If she was interested, she would make it happen. It's really that simple. You know what I'm saying? It's really that simple. All right, so guys, that's pretty much it, man. Guys, make sure that you guys go to shoplocario.com, masculineidentitymembership.com, cunninghamelements.com, and badboymembership.com. You know what I'm saying? And I will be live again tomorrow. I don't know what time yet, but I'll let you guys know. And I will holler at y'all later. And appreciate y'all tuning in. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. I'm out. Step up your game and go to shoplocario.com. That is the place where you can get my books, audio, and video programs in one place. All you got to do is type in shoplocario.com and step up your game today. Game Kings 2, The Definition of Man, is out right now. Click the link below or go straight to masculineidentity.com to get your copy today. Click the links below to get private one-on-one coaching sessions with Mr. Locario or Miles Cunningham to step up your game. These coaching sessions are designed to help you with your specific needs in the dating game. So make sure you click the links below right now so that you can step up your game today. Now, before you go, click the link below and go to badboymembership.com. Now, badboymembership.com is a place where you go to get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. Listen, I know you're tired of being rejected. Go to badboymembership.com. I know you're tired of being afraid to approach women. Go to badboymembership.com. I know you're tired of not getting the women that you want. Go to badboymembership.com. Listen, I know you're tired of being alone on a Friday night. Go to badboymembership.com. Now picture this. You'll go from not getting what you want when it comes to you dealing with women to actually getting what you want, to being the guy women want to be with, women want to date, women want to have sex with. All you need to do is go to badboymembership.com, follow the steps, learn the game, implement the game, and then you will get the woman you want. Make sure you go to badboymembership.com today. Click the link below. Click the link below or go straight to MrLocario.com to get the documentary Game Kings, The Definition of Game.
Because Locario, in my opinion, it's the best dating coach on YouTube or whatever the fuck. Everything he says, ambulance. Everything he says, I have nothing against him. I have no contradiction. Everything.